What is going on? Let's see, just based off of what you can tell by the title of today's stream, we will be trying to push Greater Rift 100 on Diablo 3. So, those of you that do play the game, you probably know the season started about 2 weeks ago, and I was a little late to get started in the season, but that being said, I've already kind of progressed a little bit. I think we're sitting right around Paragon 450, somewhere in there, nothing too crazy. So what we're going to be doing today is trying to start pushing GR 100. Let's see here. Right now I believe I'm sitting at 70, so it shouldn't take us too long to start pushing 100. Let's see, especially if we can keep going up in increments of 3. So while we get this game going, those of you that are stopping by, I appreciate you stopping by. If y'all haven't followed yet, please be sure to follow. Greatly helps out. But now we just gotta wait on the game to open because it wants to take its sweet time. Let's see here. Wow, it really wants to take its sweet time. There it goes. Maybe. There it goes. Alright. Alright, so for those of you that were watching yesterday, we'd made a new character and we were running through with a Demon Hunter. So I went ahead and swapped back to my original character for this season, which is a Necromancer. I am using the set that is given to you for the season. Let's see, that will be the Inaria set. This will be a bone armor build. Mainly what we'll be doing is just kind of spamming that bone armor, making sure it never goes away. As long as we've got that bone armor activated, for the most part, shouldn't run into any issues. Now, when it comes to losing your bone armor, can't really kill anything, can't really do anything really. You walk around and you are a major glass cannon. So it's very imperative that we make sure to keep that bone armor up. But, let's see. Yeah, we're sitting at 448 right now. Let me double check to see which GR we're sitting at. Let's see. So we can go all the way up to a 73. Now, the 70, I believe I've already done a 70. Let's double check. Yep, we did a 70 in just under 4.5 minutes. So I don't see us having any issues jumping up to a 73. So let me see if Kadala's got anything good for me real quick. Right now, I'm only missing one thing for my current build. Let's see, and I'm missing a ring. Right now, we're holding on to the Bolcathos wedding band, which it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's getting us by. So, until I can find the ring that I'm looking for, we'll keep running that. But for the most part, I think we're ready to just go ahead and jump on into number 73 and see how far we can get. So, like I was saying, the bone armor is imperative to keep up. Generally, it can only stack up to 10, but there is certain equipment that you can get that can increase your stack. So I think my current stack limit is 15. You want to try to keep it at 15 as much as you can, because as soon as your stack starts to go down or just disappears entirely, things get rough fast. So we'll try to run through this one as fast as we can. Now, I am kind of stopping for most little things. I mean, if I can find them in a cluster, I'll stop, but generally, little one-offs like that, I try not to stop just because we want to make sure we're getting the best time possible. You mainly want to try and shoot for just running through and trying to find all the champions and elites. That's going to give you the best chance of completing one in the best amount of time. Let's see. Ooh, almost lost our stack there. That wouldn't have been good. Let's see. So a 73 is technically T15, I believe. And as you can see, we are just kind of blowing through it. Uh, Mainly one-shotting things. On the occasion, you might get, you know, one or two that you end up having to maybe hit 2 or 3 times, but this build for the most part seems to just obliterate things as long as you've got that bone armor running. Now, you don't necessarily have to uh, hit a full stack every time. What I mean by that is, so we've got a stack of 15 right now. If I was to run up and just hit one thing, that'd be enough to hold on to my 15. That's not going to reset that back down to 1 or 3 or however many it was that you had to replenish it with. So it is kind of a nice thing to kind of keep some monsters lying around just in case you kind of need them to kind of need that fallback of, oh crap, my bone armor's about to run out. I might want to just kind of waste it on one for now. You do want to kind of save that bone armor though, because as soon as you get to a champion or an elite, it does drastically help with the damage that you do to them. So, granted, we're kind of blowing through them regardless right now, but once we start pushing up into GR 100, that's going to drastically help. Wow, this one sucks. You want to try to avoid dead ends as often as possible, but when you get into maps like this where it's this one and the Ratways, it's can become a little difficult. Leave it at that, to make sure you're going the right way every time. Now, you can always follow the always make left turns, and eventually you'll find your way out, but sometimes even then, you could still end up at a dead end, so generally, ooh, that hurt. Let's see, we're almost there. Now, I'm not going for any kind of speed record, essentially, for a 100. I'd just like to reach 100 for now. There he is. Yeah, not too bad. We still did it under 5 minutes. Actually, we did it faster than a 70. Not bad. Mainly when it comes to getting the best times, a lot of the time, it's not really up to you, or your character for that matter. You can also run into the problem of just getting really, really shitty maps with a lot of dead ends. So it's kind of a luck of the draw at in some points, but sometimes you'll get better maps, sometimes you won't. It's just a matter of kind of luck at that point. Either which way, you try to run through them as fast as possible, but sometimes, excuse me, luck is not on your side. Let's see, and just like that, we are already up to 463, so that's what, we've already gotten 15 Paragons since we got on, and that was just one grift, so not too bad. Let's see what trash we got. Trash, trash. Really good. Whoa. Too bad I don't need that amulet, but that's really nice. But you know who can use it? Our homeboy over here. Let's see. Ooh, an ancient. Do I already have an ancient? I do not. So, another thing that I gotta keep in mind is, whoops. I didn't get 3 gems at 35. Or did I? I don't think I did. There we go. 29, 35, and 8. Oh, there it is. Forgot about those. Well, that's neat. So we'll go ahead and list on Destroyer, and we've only got 2 things left to do. So we got to get 1 up to 45, easy, and we got to do a Conquest. So the reason that I'm keeping all those sets around, I'm trying to build up every set for the Necro at the moment, is one of these Conquests. As much as I don't want to do it, I'm probably going to have to do it anyways. So if you go to, I'll show you how to get there. If you right click on your player icon up in the top left and you go to view leaderboards, not achievements, leaderboards, and down at the bottom you'll see conquests. These are all the conquests that are open for this season, and to be able to complete the season in an entirety, you have to complete at least 3 of them. You don't have to do all of them, but thankfully you only have to do 3 because these things are hard. Sprinter, that one you essentially have to beat the entire game in under an hour. Now, the main way that people complete that is by getting in a party of 4, and mainly they try to have a wizard, or at least a wizard and a demon hunter with them, just because they can teleport and really just jump around the map. Makes things go a lot faster, but you do have to know exactly where you got to go. You have to know every little thing about every little map, to be able to get that done within the hour. I've never done it personally. In my opinion, it seems kind of impossible. It seems impossible to me. I know it is possible, but personally, I don't think that I will ever be able to complete that one. So you've got Sprinter, which is that. You've got Speed Racer, which is the exact same thing, but in hardcore. I'm not that talented. I'm really good at this game. I'm not good enough in the game to just say, you know what, I'm going to make a hardcore character. So, won't be doing that one. Now, Divinity, Reach Greater Rift, let's see, 75 solo. Give us about 10 minutes and we'll be completing that conquest. That one, in my opinion, is the easiest one to do. Let's see, 75 in hardcore. Now, if you were playing as a hardcore character, you could get both of those done, technically, in one run. Let's see, 45 solo without any set items. That can be a challenge, because I want to say 45 is T5? Or 10. So you got to be able to run through T10 without any kind of set items, which can pose to be a little bit of an issue. Let's see here, what else we got? Same thing in hardcore. I'm not doing that. Let's see. 350 monsters or more in a cursed chest event on T10 or higher. Now, I've done a little bit of research into this one, and this one is only possible in 2 places in the entire map. So it is possible, but at the same time, you have to hope that they even spawn. So, whereas you have to hope that they spawn because they're a random spawn, and not only that, you have to hope that you are able to complete it in that spawn, or then you have to refresh the game, trying to find it again. Let's see, same thing in hardcore. And there is the reason why I'm stacking up sets. So you've got these set dungeons, and you have to master a total of 8 of them to be able to complete that conquest. Now, I've already mastered the one for the Inaria set, which is this one. I don't know why I'm keeping another set of them. Mainly, actually, I do know why. The main reason I keep them around is because you can re-roll these to try to get ancients if you don't already have an ancient. I don't have any at the moment for the set. So, rather than try to go through and do it with my own, I can try and roll it on another one, see if our luck changes. Running through on that one, I believe I have found some ancient. Yeah, there we go. There's both of the pieces that I've found for that set are ancient. Let's see. Got the pants on that one, and the helm on that one as well. Now, that'll help for the mastering the set dungeons. However, trying to get to a 45 solo without any side items, worthless. So we'll get rid of everything else. And I know that I had an extra one of those helms for Rathma's set, and I know I could have re-rolled it, but we'll come back to that eventually. Now, let's take care of some Paragons real quick. Boom and boom, quick and easy. Alright, Kadala. Hopefully I get my ring. I probably won't, but let's hope. You worthless bitch. I hate going to Kadala. Your chances of finding anything like worthwhile going through her is slim to none. Or at least what you're looking for, anyway. Now, actually, now that I think about it, let me see where I'm sitting out on my gems. Okay, so we're not quite there yet. Let's see. We need to get 3 royal topaz. If we can get 3 royal topaz, we can start re-rolling some of our set items, or even some of the legendaries, and see if we can't get ancients. And then we can take those ancients and then go augment them. Now, we could always wait till we find primals, but what's the use? Your chance of finding a primal is slim to none. You get the free one at 70, but past that, it's just ridiculous. Now, once you hit GR 90, you can get the most possible amount of loot in one drop for completing a GR 90. Now, once you hit GR 100, you still get the most loot you can possibly get, but it eliminates the chance of getting any rares and guarantees you to get all legendary, at least all legendary. So running 100 or more is your best chance of finding primals, just because you're already guaranteed to get everything legendary. Then you just have to hope that you're pulling ancients and or let's see. Well, we will look into that here shortly then. Wonder why. Now, is it only doing it in town, though? See if we can't just fix that real quick. Hey, we fixed it. I don't know what changed, but we fixed it. Interesting. Don't know what that's all about. Anyway, like I was saying, your chances of finding primals will go up significantly once you pass GR 100, and that's our goals today. So now we just did a 73 in under 5 minutes. We do have a season objective to complete a 75 solo, but since we can go up to a 76, I think we're going to go up to a 76. Now, I do have some pretty high toughness, but I would not be surprised if I just get absolutely shitted on in here. So, let's see here. Try and get some bone armor going. Oh, yeah, there we go. Already starting to hurt. Why Why can't I? There we go. Weird. That was a short one. Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me. There we go. That's who I want. Coming through. So you don't want to kind of just stop with just little groups like that. It's a waste of time. That was another short one. This is another one of those maps that can lead to some dead ends, and sometimes they can be pretty detrimental. So these ones, it does kind of help to kind of keep an eye up on the map in the top right corner, just so that way you can kind of tell. Sometimes you can kind of distinguish what's going to end up turning into a dead end and what's not. Holy shit. Everyone's favorite pylon. Pardon me. Oh shit, oh shit. Ooh, another pylon. Let's say when you're running GRs, you want to try to let me through. Make sure that either you or your follower has the Nemesis bracers on. These will allow you to spawn in a champion or an elite every time you collect one. So when you're running through GRs, it really helps, because they'll kind of give you that extra boost that you can kind of hold on to. Now, I did read some of the forums on this this build, and people were saying to try to leave some of those around, just for kind of just in case. But I don't understand why you would leave them laying around to try to essentially leave them for progress when you could just go ahead and do it right then. Maybe they know something that I don't, but in my opinion, progress is progress. Now, could they be talking about possibly holding on to them for certain abilities that could be helpful in the future? Possibly. But I tend to just use them as I find them. Now, why'd you have to go and spawn him way over here? That's some bullshit. Alright. 426. Still sub 5 minutes, not bad. We were 4 seconds slower than a 73. Right. Let's see, we got 7 paragons while we were in that rift. Sweet. Alright. Most of that's going to be trash anyways. Is that the Marauders? It is. Why? Cool. Can trash all that. Ooh, ancient quartz necklace, not bad. I don't see me using that. Now, repair. Drop off our gems. Ooh. Already got the shoulders. Let's see. So we completed that one conquest, so that's one out of the way. Now we only have 2 left to go. Let's see. Ooh. Come on now. Oh, that's hardcore. Did that say someone completed a hardcore solo 75 the day 2.5 hours after the season started? No, to each their own. To each their own. It ain't gonna be me, but props to him. Worthless. Alright. How many grift keys are we sitting at? 25. We got plenty. Don't have enough death breath to start rolling anything, and we need more forgotten souls. So we will eventually have to run something other than GRs. Excuse me. But for the time being, I say we can just continue to roll with it. Ooh, wow, they hurt real bad. Oh, shit. Ow. We might die in this run. It's all these ghosts. Move. Thank you. Finally. So that's where y'all been hiding. Oh shit, they are fucking me up too. Well, yeah, why not? Oh, our Templar's dead. That's the only bad thing about having the Nemesis bracers on your follower. Is if your follower dies, you don't get the perks of that. So. Yeah, we need to get on out of here. I don't like all these ghosts. Excuse me. Oh shit! Oh shit! Dun 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 dun. Right. Excuse me. Coming through. Coming through. Pardon me. Oh shit. Fire chain hurt. Yeah, there we go. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hey, knock it off. Thank you. See, and that was a bad one. We just went around a big circle. Now I gotta hope we can make up some of that time. And this is why I like to leave some monsters behind. So that way, if we did run into anything like this, now I've got something that I can still keep my stack of bone armor up. This is one of the absolute worst places you could possibly find in a grift. There are dead ends in this place everywhere. It is terrible. Yeah, pardon me. Coming through. Excuse me. Alright. One more champion or elite should be enough. See? Double dead end. This should be it right here. Yep. Why did you spawn him way over here? What the hell? Oh shit. That wasn't very nice. Okay. Went just over. Ooh, we had about 5.5 minutes on that one. Alright. Oh, hey. Finally got the legendary gem I was needing too. What are you? Ooh, ancient compass rose. Not bad. I don't even know why I give her blood shards anymore. Need to find every single blind faith that I find just is drastically better than anything that I'm wearing or any helmet I'm wearing. Don't know why. It's just always better. Am I going to use it though? No. Ooh. That was almost bad. We need that. Well, let's see. What do we need out of that? We need either toughness or damage. So, we don't want to get rid of intelligence, because that'll drop our damage. We don't want to get rid of attack speed, because that'll drop our damage. And we don't want to get rid of the cold resist, because that will drop our toughness. Now, as far as the cold resistance goes, it's already sitting at the top, so there's no point in re-rolling that, because it's not going to get any better. That being said, though, we could re-roll physical skills. Let's see, that would give us more damage. That would give us more recovery, but we don't really need recovery. So I guess we'll take the damage. Not bad. We're still lacking on the toughness, but... Let's see, what's the best we could get out of that? Let's roll it one more time, see if we can't get a better one. We could swap it over to armor, which would give us more toughness. Would it take us out of the negative, though? Probably not. So, and that damage... it's going to end up evening out to about the same. So we'll just stick with what we got. Go ahead and run over to our jeweler real quick. Pull that gem out of there. Throw it into that one. We'll throw that on. Get rid of that. That one. Now, we do need to use that. However, the ring that we currently have that has an open slot doesn't have a socket slot. So we will hold on to that. We'll put it down here so that way we know which one we're coming back for. I know which one we're coming back for, but just to kind of keep things a little easier to look at. Now that we're starting to get some ancients, so we've got our belt and our amulet. I guess we could go do... We could always go do a vault and try to get some gems out of it. I do only have one slot to the vault right now, so we'll probably hold on to that for the time being. I could always use one of those on my ring, but we're not going to keep that ring anyways. It's better to just hold on to it until we actually find something we need it for. So let's go run over here and see if we can't get a Ring of Royal Grandeur real quick. Yeah, pardon me. Oh shit. Didn't have bone armor going. Hey look, topaz, that's what I need. Oh, my hairy goblin. I dare to bring the warmth of life into your tomb. Now open the fucking gate. Thank you. Try to keep that bone armor up. Wouldn't really be very fun to go in and fight him with no bone armor going. Come on. Come on. Well, it was worth a shot. I guess we'll go back to doing some grifts for a little bit. Nope, don't need that. Rad. Guess we'll go up to an 81. Now, we almost died in the last one, so I wouldn't be surprised if we end up dying in this one. Just like how I almost did. That hurts. Stop. Oh shit. Told you. Oh shit. The fact that we've only taken down one champion and we're already 25% in is insane. Oh, my Templar's still alive. I guess we'll go ahead and grab that. No need to stick around in this one if we've already got a clear sight of the exit. Large crowds like this are generally a good place to farm as well. Because a large crowd like that can give you roughly the same amount that you would probably get from an elite. Or, well, not exactly the same amount, but it would also it would help. So I'll stop for large crowds, but other than that, individuals, I'm just going to keep it moving. I didn't even check to see if he was alive. That was a waste. Will you move, please? Thank you. A fireball galore. Good lord. Ooh. There we go. We're back down to sub 5. What do I need? I need you to upgrade that gym for me. Thank you. None of what I need. Awesome. Right. I guess we'll give Kadal another try. Worthless. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. I'm go ahead and push an 84. The fucking rat ways. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Oh shit. Oh shit. Come on. Get it off. There we go. Those of you that just joined, we are trying to push to 100 on a GR solo. Let's see, we started about 48 minutes ago, and we started out with a 73, I believe. We're already up to an 84, so not too bad. Still pushing through. Dead ends everywhere. I hate this place. Yep, excuse me. Wasted enough time here already. Another dead end. Yeah, we're gonna get the hell out of there. Holy shit. Move, move, move. Oh, hey. Let my bone armor down. No bueno. Open the door. Didn't have enough bone armor. There we go. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Move. Whew. Didn't think I was getting out of that one. Excuse me. Ah, shit. Let my bone armor down again. Yeah, fire hurts. Come on. Thank you. That's facts. Oh, hey. The fuck? You're not fucking supposed to be here. The rift is closed. $534. Not perfect. We also died twice. Man, it really loves giving me that amulet. And those shoulders. Oh. All right. I guess we'll go for an 86. Right. See, let's take a little bit of a break. My hands are starting to cramp up a little bit, so let's take a good Let's say 10 minutes. We'll come back and see if we can't hit that hundo. Hopefully hit that hundo, because that 83 was, or 81, 83, 80 something. That one was a little rough. So we'll come back and see what's going on after that. Let's see, so we just did, yeah, we just did an 83. So might as well do an 86. Ooh, I about got one-shotted. That was fast. We might not be able to do this one. I don't see this one going over very well. There's not enough stuff to get my bone armor all the way up. There we go. That should up a little bit. It's not all the way up, but shouldn't hopefully count for something. Put the bone armor down. Come on, Mr. Templar. Neat. I hit teleport, but alright. What the fuck hit me? That sucked. That's gonna be expensive. Yep. Cool. Bunch of trash. Oh, 88's gonna be a little rough. Alright. Let's see if Kadala's gonna... Yeah, she did a Kadala. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the garbage. Have a good day. Oh, let's see. So we did an 86 in 7 minutes. And we also died like 5 times. I have a feeling an 88 is going to be rather rough. So, I think what I'm going to do for the time being, I'm going to go get us some gems and some gold. So that way we can see if we can't augment something. Alright. Let's go get us some gold. Why you running? Why you running? Ooh, that's a lot of death breath. Come here. Come here. Need your crafting materials. Come here. Quit running. Alright, now let's go hurry up and go get over to Greed before we lose our bone armor. So we lose our bone armor. We're going to have a real hard time killing him. Yeah, no, get your fat ass up out of that chair. Come on. That's what you get. Being so greedy. Nowhere near as much gems as I was hoping for, but got about a little over 100 million gold, so I mean, I guess I can't really complain about that. Let's see. So I think I've got a ruby. I'm probably gonna need another one for the altar. That's not where I wanted to go. Yeah, I've already got a ruby. I just got to get another Ring of Roy Grandeur. Let's see. Depending on what we augment, so right now we're only looking at a belt and an amulet, so we'll end up needing topaz, and I don't have near enough topaz for that, so we'll probably have to hold off. And then as far as an emerald goes for my weapon, we need to get us an ancient one first. Oh, we just need to hit 90. Oh, shit. I don't know why I'm tired. It's only 7 o'clock. I got a feeling an 88 is going to be a little rough. Give it a shot, though. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. How are y'all doing? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yep. Saw that coming. Yeah, you like throwing things? I like exploding things. Come here. Oh, why my bone armor's going down so fucking fast? You're doing so good. It's all these guys. Ain't so tough without that shield, are you? Alright, we're starting to make up a little bit of that time, which is good. As long as we don't die again, we should be alright. That was close. Stay away from that arcane. Fucking rat ways, you're kidding me. And no bone armor. Alright. It's not gonna end well. Why was he like impervious to my damage? Oh, cool. Some ancient set gloves for a monk. Because, you know, those will be really helpful. Alright, so we should at least be able to get to a 90 now. Okay. So if we can do a 90, we should be alright. Let's take us about a 5-minute break because those grips are really starting to hurt my hands. So we'll take a quick little break. We'll come back, see if we can at least get that 90 out of the way, see if we can't push all the way up to 100. And we're back. Alright. So, we left off with an 88. Let's see. And we kind of got messed up in an 88. We died 4 or 5 times. So, we're starting to get to the limit there. But we'll at least try and get a 90. That way we can start getting the max loot drop. Let's see. And then, honestly, I think if we're going to try to go anything past 90, we're going to have to start augmenting. Which, realistically, the only thing that I have even worth augmenting at the moment is going to be my belt and amulet. But even with those two, I don't have the gems for it at the moment. So, we're going to have to start doing some gem farming so we can actually start augmenting. But we're also going to have to start finding more ancient gear. Hopefully primals. We're probably not going to get that lucky, but we can always try. Now, let's go ahead and get a 90 running. Hopefully this goes better than the 88. It's already not going very well. That didn't take long. course, it's the right ways. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, shit. Let's get the hell out of there. Why y'all gotta spawn him way over here? That was a lot better than the 88. Still died, but... This ain't finding nothing good. Alright, Kadala. Wow, thanks. Appreciate it. Worthless. It's the 3 to 45. We can move on to Conqueror. 3 to 55, 2 Conquest, and Augment. That's easy. As long as we can find a good one. And then 3 gems of 70. Oh wow, I haven't been extracting much into the cube. Let's see, 5. Alright. Well, I don't see us hitting 100, at least until we get something augmented. And until we get to, well, we realistically won't be able to get anything augmented until we start finding more gems and ancient variants of our items. So, I think for the time being, we might call it at 90. And then we'll have to do some more grinding to be able to get up to 100. So, for the time being, I think that's going to call it a night. We will hopefully be back. We might even be back sometime later tonight, but if we don't come back on later tonight, we will be back tomorrow. So, unless I see you guys later tonight, I bid you adieu. We'll see you tomorrow, and keep it real.